The story of gold scammers of Nairobi. After telling you about the story of gold scammers of Nairobi, it's only right for us to tell you about the dons who run the game. If you visit RDCI Kenya, it's not once or twice that you'll see sleuths have apprehended gold scammers who've swindled millions from international investors. Well, to you, it may be a big puzzle figuring out how someone can lose millions in a scam. However, to the victim, it's a character development lesson. A lesson so hard to swallow that it has almost caused Kenya diplomatic problems twice, in 2011 and 2018. This was because the victims of the gold scams had been President Joseph Kabila of DRC Congo and the ruler of the Emirate of Dubai, Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum. You see, Nairobi, like many cities in the world, is home to criminal gangs. From the pickpockets and phone snatchers of CBD to the Eastlands gangs of Gaza, Wadando, and Eastleigh's superpower gang. These gangs comprise gun-toting gangsters who cause grievous harm to Kenyans, all in a bid to make quick money to support their drug habits, since their loot is usually small. However, in the posh neighborhoods of Nairobi, Lavington, Karen, Kilimani, there exists a gang that swims in millions courtesy of their brains, which has made them neighbors to the richest people in Kenya. This is the Gold Scammers Gang. Well-dressed gentlemen who drive and drink the most expensive cars and drinks while hanging out with political bigwigs. At the top sits Mr. Paul Kobia, alias Paul Ilunga Noel, the man who Mike Sonko thinks he is. Born in 1968 in Meru County, Kobia is the millionaire CEO of Great Lakes Group, who boasts of a net worth of $55 million. According to his bio, he deals in precious stones from his mining field in eastern Congo. And thanks to its exploit, he's amongst the first Kenyans to import the Audi Q7 months after walking into a car bazaar in town and paying Ksh 16 mem in cash for 2 Range Rovers. The man who lives at Riverside and walks around with 4 bodyguards is the reason why DRC President Kabila flew to Kenya in 2011 with a list of suspects asking President Kibaki to help him retrieve gold worth Ksh 8B that had been stolen from him. This was after a 392-page UN report was released on the Gold Congo scam, naming Paul Kobia as the lead suspect of the ring, an allegation he vehemently denied. However, one thing that he didn't deny is shooting at close range and killing John Wanjohi, who had snatched his phone along Limuru Road. Clearly, he's a man not to be played with. Second under Kobia is none other than Don Chris Obur, the man who cannot work for anyone even if you paid him cash 1M per month, since he can make that in days. Chris Obur started out as an employee of Paul Kobia as chief strategist and director of business development at Great Lakes Group of Companies. He worked diligently as an honest man but made a mistake of snitching on his boss, Paul Kobia, after he found out he was scamming a foreigner. This created a rift between the two, since Kobia was arrested and later released on a Ksh 400,000 cash bail. A release of Kobia that forced Chris Obur into exile in South Africa, where he was hosted by Kobia's victim, Dennis Schmelzenbach, who had asked him to go report. When the two noticed no action was being taken against Kobia, they withdrew the charges to settle the beef, and Chris later returned to Kenya, where he joined the trade which earned him wealth that made him wonder why the hell he was snitching. He owns fleets of cars with CH jet number plates, and is known to be someone not to joke with, according to a reveler who asked him to move his double-parked Range Rover at B Club, and ended up being pistol-whipped by Obur. The last time someone played with Obur, he was sent to heaven by Obur's bodyguard. That person was none other than Kevin Omwenga, the 28-year-old who lived in an apartment at Galana Suites Kilimani, paid for by Obure, and claimed being shortchanged by Chris. His associate and third Don is Don Jared Otieno, with whom they share a frozen Stanbic account with Ksh 300 Nyeme. The account was frozen by a judge in 2019 after it was discovered the money was proceeds of gold scams. For starters, Jared Otieno is the man who shocked Kenyans in 2015 when he hired 4 choppers, 1 Range Rover, 5 Porsches, and many Mercedes-Benzes to go pay Ksh 15 mm's dowry for his Meru wife. His wedding was attended by Chief Hustler. He made dating very hard for Luo men with that display of wealth, and as if that was not enough, he'd unknowingly serve shock again when cops raided his Karen home due to his role in the Dubai gold scam and found Porsches in his garage. His home is a sight to behold. The last Don is Kevin Obaya, alias Kelvin Cly, the CEO of A1 Entertainment and one who boasts of spending Ksh1M during his annual birthday party, which is attended by the who's who in Kenya. He's the real-life party monster, who, despite being arrested for gold scams and misuse of guns, lives larger than life and boasts of connections from the entertainment world to the political scene, climaxing with his invitation to the swearing-in of our president.